I'm surrounded by legends. I'm like super like excited and nervous and just like ready.
Never
for
be nervous.
No, it's good energy.
We got you.
It's good
We
energy.
down home.
Beautiful
We down home,
energy.
folks.
Oh, but I had to go back and rewatch Roller Dreams. That movie, I loved it. That documentary was a lot, and I was a roller skater. I loved going to roller rinks, and I know you did too, Jordan. So this was a big deal. So did you ever think this was going to happen in your?
Well, I'm a little upset because I feel like Joanna should have had this show 20 years ago when I had my good legs. Now that my knees and back are old, I'm seeing all of these young kids do amazing things, which they did. I never thought any of this would happen. I was just a little kid looking at girls on the beach and skating, and it was just fun, and that's all I knew. And then someone said, do you want to do a commercial? Sure. Do you want to do this? Sure. Do you have an agent? No. And it just kept growing, and all I'm saying is, well, I've been 16 for 30 years now, so I'm just going to keep having fun. And now this is like the pinnacle of that fun, because this show was, I've done a lot of movies and TV, but this was, can we all say, like, this is probably the easiest show as far as just getting along with the cast and looking at the crew, and the crew was great.
Yeah, everyone.
And the city that we were in was like, it wasn't work. It was literally just a joy and just inspiration. And I'm just mad that I'm not 25 anymore. That's all.
Well, you look it, sir. You look it. You look amazing. So one of the things, Los Angeles Comic Convention was this past weekend, and I was going from the convention center to the after party stuff.
Right.
And on my way there was a gaggle. Actually, I don't know what the collective term is for a lot of roller skaters in one spot, but there was a gaggle of them just riding through, and it was beautiful because it was a night skate, and they were all decked out. But what was interesting to me, multitudes of ages. I'm a Gen Xer, so for me, not a surprise at all. But I was surprised to see so many youngsters. What do y'all think is the reason behind some of this resurgence?
Well, there's a few different things. I think after 2020, we were stuck inside. It gave people a way to be with other people, but get exercise, but have fun, but take care of your mental health, but also try something new. So skating encompassed so many different things for so many different people. One of my best childhood friends took up skating during 2020, and she would go every single day. And now she's doing spins, she's doing crazy legs, she's doing all the things. And this girl she had scoliosis really bad, so she's got a metal rod in her back. Like, she never thought that she could do it, and she did. And so it's really beautiful to see, and it's also multi-generational. There are people that have seen their grandparents do it. They've seen it in movies. They've heard about the roller parties. They've passed by a rink. So with this show, you not only have the grandparents that are going to love it, but you have the grandkids that are going to love it, and everybody in between, and everybody can come together. But there really has been a resurgence from social media to the TikTok and all the way up to the Super Bowl. So it's definitely out there. I think this show, it's the first, I know this show is the first of its kind to spotlight skating in this way in a competition style type show. And I think a lot of people are really going to love being able to be connected to it. The conversations are going to be great. The aspiration is going to be great.
The debates.
The inspiration to dust off some skates or even try for the first time. So I'm really happy that we all got to be a part of this. It truly was really, really fun.
It's amazing. So would you ever bring the competitions back to the beach? Just out of curiosity.
So it's funny. Sometimes I say I'm not a skater. I'm a Venice Beach skater. For me, I think that yes, Venice Beach is the mecca of roller skating for me. Some people say Atlanta, some people say Central Park in New York, but Venice Beach has been doing this for a while, and we've been doing it in movies and TV and film. Everything should be at Venice Beach. Yes, there should be competition at Venice Beach because there's people watching, and so there's a crowd, and so you're naturally, whether you know it or not, you're naturally performing. There's street acts all over the place. Venice Beach is just a culture of performance, but it's also a culture of freedom, of camaraderie, like what our show is. And so everybody, you get to do what you do. I get to do what I do. Everybody does what they do, and then we'll all do it together and add our own seasoning to the gumbo.
Oh, I love it.
But I hope we travel. I hope with all 25 of our seasons
Yes.
that we travel, because one of the things I loved most was seeing how different the style was between Atlanta and Kansas City and Vegas and Venice Beach, and really kind of finding the flavor that I enjoyed a little bit more than the others.
Did you get to put on some skates?
I am not great on four wheels. My balance is strange because of my large butt. But I'm better on
You're an
ice.
amazing skater
with
on the ice. So I
with my glide, I'm great. I can do rollerblades better than roller skates. But it's funny. I'll show up to shoot sometimes. They're like, "Can you skate into this?" Because obviously, skating is all related in one way or another. But I've often been put on roller skates, and I'm horrible. Not horrible. I probably do better than my mama, but in general, I'm not a very strong roller skater.
So Jordin, have you been able to put on some?
Girl, just being
great.
fully transparent, I have not put on some skates, but I really want to. I was actually stepping over there. They have a store here at this roller rink, and I was like, I'm gonna buy some skates because if I have some, then I have to use them, okay? But I have a 6-year-old, and I really want him to be able to experience that because I remember going when I was a kid, and the freedom, you feel the wind on your face, you're seeing everybody else, the tricks. It's just so there's like a sense of wonderment with skating that I think never really leaves. And you had mentioned something earlier about like really doing things that your 8-year-old self would really love. And I feel like that kind of joy is what is in skating, which makes people love this show and want to watch it as well. Like the nostalgia.
Yes.
I remember skating, and I was a skater, and I did speed skating, the other lovely gentleman who interviewed us. So it's just really beautiful. So I will bust out some skates. I'll probably be along the wall with DJ as we learn. And I will be the one with, I got the knee pads, I need the wrist guards, the elbow guards.
She stole a roller jam helmet yesterday from an activation
They
event.
gave it to me.
She walked by it on a table and just grabbed it.
They gave it to me, and but I do want to skate because I remember that feeling when I was younger. I just haven't done it yet.
That's what I loved about skating.
You have a 6-year-old, I have a 5-year-old, and there's the birthday party circuit because every class wants to be different. You know, there's always a kid in the class whose mom wants to be different for the birthday party, and the rinks almost always end up being a good birthday party. So you got a few skate rinks to go to.
I'm excited.
Skating's very liberating. Like one of my, just why I started figure skating was the feeling and the sensation and the liberation of going from here to there so quickly and gliding and moving like that. So, I don't know.
Yeah, it feels good.
It feels good.
That's how I
Sparkle
feel
when
with
he talks
notes.
about skating.
Yeah,
Yes.
Maybe it's
I
the
love
light.
it.
I don't know.
No, it's my life. No matter what I do or where I go, I will always be a skater. And I think that's a sentiment that everybody on Roller Jam.
Thank you so
Yeah.
much for your time, Leana Ahmed with the Convention Collective. Wonderful to talk to you guys.
Thank you so
you.
much for coming.